Okay team, first video was on the contents of each filter kit, and in this video I want to show you how to assemble the entire kit. We'll do that at the family's house so that they know how to assemble it in case they wanted to make the system bigger, or in case something breaks and they just need to know how to do it. We'll do it for them so that they have that example. The first thing that we're going to do is get our buckets when we get there. Hopefully they'll already be purchased, but we need to prep each bucket before we go to the family's house by making a hole in it. And that's how that's the 3/16 drill bit that we had in the kit is the size of the hole that we need to make in each bucket. And typically it's about 1 inch from the bottom, but depending on the type of bucket that we get, we need to make sure that there's a flat surface. So once we get there, we'll decide exactly where we're going to make that hole. But essentially we'll drill probably with our hands unless they have a drill bit on site. It'll take us a little while, but together we'll be able to get through them pretty quickly. So we'll drill a hole, the 3/16 hole, in each of the buckets before we ever go out to the family's houses. After we do that, we take this little PVC fitting, the threaded side, goes on the inside with the rubber washer on the inside. Stick that through the hole. And then we take this other side, which has the long tube attached to it, and that'll just connect straight to the threads, and you just twist it on. It's really simple, and you want to make it tight but not too tight because we don't want to break anything. And so we'll do it as tight as we can, and if there happens to be a leak or a drip after the fact, we can just tighten it a little bit more until there's no more leak. Once that's connected, we go back to our filter, and this is that part where there's a twist connect. That's important later for cleaning, but for right now all we have to do is connect the two pieces and twist it until they lock. And that's connecting the filter. The last piece for assembly wise is this little wire hanger. It comes to us flat like that, and we just bend it, and there's a hook. It just hooks on the side of the bucket, or it'll hang on the rubber band that we'll show later. And then this just keeps the filter out of reach of children, off the floor, out of the water bucket, the clean water bucket. It just protects the filter when it's not being used. So that's essentially the assembly of the unit. There's one other thing that we use, which is a rubber band, because when we filter the water we pour it through a cloth, and so the rubber band just holds the cloth to the top of the bucket. But other than that, that's all it takes to assemble. It's very simple, and that's it. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment on the page, and I can answer those for you. And that's it. So quickly again, we'll make the holes ahead of time. Take the threaded piece on the inside of the bucket, connect it, tighten it down with the other piece, not too tight, but tight enough. And then the twist connect, and we do everything again in front of the family. Push it together, twist it, and it'll stay locked. And then we have the wire hanger, which just goes on the edge of the bucket for the filter to keep it out of the way when it's not being used. And that's it.